Good morning and welcome back to This Is Me, I Am Marilyn podcast. Whoa, it has been a week. It has been a week, y'all. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for listening to me, allowing me to vent on the episode I had last week. And I'm not going to lie, I had another episode afterwards. I lost my cool again, but this time it allowed me to really self-reflect deeply. And I realized that I had to let go of expectations and start understanding, or rather acceptance, dealing with the acceptance part of it. I just want to go on to say that moving forward, I will no longer drop anything regarding my marriage, my divorce on this channel, but on the This Is Me exclusively, which you can subscribe to for $4.99 a month. That'll be a guide sharing stories, events, what I did to come out of it. The other day I actually found some journals. Completely forgot that I've been journaling every situation. My episode last week brought out a lot of people in the shadows who are dealing with the same thing, don't know how to work through it, and are really struggling. And they, found a sense of comfort to know, like, someone with my following. And, and by no means do I think that I put the image of my life is perfect. But it was just comforting to know that someone is sharing their story and they're not going through this alone. So just going back to asking myself, or taking a step back rather, as to why was I so angry? Well, I know what I was angry, but why am I not letting it go? I have to let it go. I have to let it go. And the reason why I wasn't letting it go, because the expectation and thinking that my ex-husband would actually, despite everything that he's done to me, despite all of the damage, expect that he would at least respect me as a mother when it comes to this situation of not having randoms around my children. And he still does it. He's still doing it. And I just have to accept that he will continue to do it. And that when my children are with him, I can't control what happens. I already know that. But the expectation of thinking that there is some sort of emotional connection, remorseful, apologetic, attached, and there wasn't, and there isn't, and that's the part. So the letting go and forgiving, and now just really processing and assessing and accepting that I am over here distracting myself, wasting energy on something that's not going to change. And I have to view this as, now I feel sorry for you, because I'm able to change. I'm able to look at life differently. I'm able to be happy. I am happy. I am happy because I am free from the ball and chain of the misery that I was living in. And now this is something that they will forever live with. And those text messages of, I feel empty, I miss my family, you will forever live with that, but I won't. And at the end of the day, he doesn't have my kids that often, to where if these women or girls or pick me hoes want to play nanny or babysitter to my kids, it's only going to allow me to do what I need to do to better myself, free up my time. And I always tell all of my friends, Don't have expectations on anyone because you're only setting yourself up for disappointment. And once I took my own advice. A release came over me, a sense of calm. And I have to celebrate my small wins. Seeing where I was last year to where I am today, despite everything that I'm going through, it's incredible. And to know like this last piece that I was still holding on to. Because, I grew up in the hood, baby. You could take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. So I thought that my release was just fighting somebody and I would have felt better. But you go to jail for things like that. You feel me? And people are snitches. The way I grew up, meet me in the street or meet me in the corner. But apparently people ain't like that no more. So I got to let go of that, the hood part of wanting to throw hands and shit. But look, I'm a work in progress. I am a work in progress. And I think it is important, and I will continue to say this, allow yourself to go through your emotions. Don't make excuses for it. Understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel that way, but don't harp on it and move on. I don't regret what I did. I don't regret putting my story out there because my story is only going to be a survival guide for somebody else. I am very transparent. And this life is hard, and no one should have to go through it alone. And I am grateful, and I will continue to say this to my support group. And ever since I started podcasting and sharing my stuff, or even motherhood, it's not only, the negative stuff, it's the positive things and everything like that. I have received so many messages on how my journey is helping others. And, that is my why in life. That is my purpose. And no one's going to silence me to stop walking in my purpose. So again, this will be the last of my discussing surviving a narcissist. That will be on This Is Me exclusively, and you can subscribe to that for $4.99 a month. And that's all I got. Drop the expectations and start living with the acceptance, and you will live a peaceful and happier life. That is all for today, folks. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon.